Hey guys, Ultimate WWE Legend here, and I'm going to be giving you my Raw review. Now, tonight's show started off with a promo about last week's match between John Cena and Mark Henry. How Ryback attacked Cena after the match, and he attacked Mark Henry as well. Now, tonight they also said that tonight Ryback will be revealing why he attacked Cena. He'll be addressing the stuff and things like that, and CM Punk will return to address his loss to The Undertaker. Then the first match that started off the show was Randy Orton and Sheamus versus The Big Show. Now this match wasn't really big in it. Randy Orton and Sheamus make their way to the match, and then stuff like that. Sheamus starts off with his team and goes back and forth. Show stops from Sheamus with a big slam to the mat. Show cuts Sheamus off again with an elbow. Sheamus fights in off the apron and hits a bunch of forearm shots to the chest. Basically, Big Show was taking it to Sheamus and Orton, and then Randy Orton kicked. The part where Randy Orton turned the match around is where he kicked Big Show in the head, and then gave him the DDT from the top row, which was very amazing in my eyes. And then Randy Orton picked up the win with the RKO, to put Randy Orton and Sheamus the winners of that match. That match was probably a 2.5 out of 5. That's what I'd give it. It wasn't that good. It was okay. Then after that, we see 3MB talking about everything, how they apologize. Then the crowd says they suck. And then Brock Lesnar's music hits. He comes out with Paul Heyman. Lesnar sends Heath Slater flying out of the ring. He practically demolishes 3MB. And he gives he catches Jinder Mahal with a big throw, then gives Drew McIntyre a F5. Then Slater tries to, looks like he's going to get back into the ring, but then Brock tries to run around. Brock Lesnar gets out and clotheslines him. Basically, stuff like that. I'd probably give that. And then Brock Lesnar talks about, Paul Heyman says that they want to have a match at Extreme Rules. Brock Lesnar versus Triple H at Extreme Rules in a steel cage match. The challenge was issued, and they know that Triple H is down with that, so they're going to face at Extreme Rules. Would be a pretty good match, and I'll give that segment a 3 out of 5, just because the Extreme Rules match was pretty good, brought to us by Heyman. So yeah, the next match was the WWE United States title match, Kofi Kingston versus Antonio Cesaro. Now, this was surprising. I thought Antonio Cesaro was going to win this, but no. The new United States champion and the winner of this match was Kofi Kingston. He gave 2 Trouble in Paradises and he did a lot of reversals. Antonio Cesaro took it to Kofi Kingston, but looks like Kofi Kingston was too strong for him. And we've been seeing Antonio Cesaro being on a big slump lately. Maybe it's just he's in hot water with WWE, or he's just not into it now. He's just a bit tired and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd give that match a 2.5 out of 5. I don't think really Kofi Kingston should have won the title. I think Tony Cesaro should have stuck with it, but that's just the way it is. Then the next match was a World Heavyweight title match, Alberto Del Rio versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, this match was nothing in it. We just saw Alberto Del Rio limping into the ring. Then Jack Swagger's music hits. He attacks him basically, hits his foot into the ring post, takes him out and everything like that. So yeah, it wasn't really in anything to it, and yeah, it wasn't, Swagger applied the Patriot lock, wasn't really anything into it. I'd probably give that segment, that part, it's probably a 2 out of 5, it was rubbish to me, it wasn't really anything in it, didn't even get to see the match properly, so yeah. Then we see Darren Young and Titus O'Neil versus Team Hell No. Now, Team Hell No smashed the match, it was nothing in it, pretty boring, just basically, them showing us that they're a dominant force and they can't be beaten and stuff like that. Then back to the break, Ryback talks about him and Cena and how Ryback says Cena is wondering why. Ryback said he had no choice. Ryback's always living in the shadow of Cena. Cena's always in the spotlight. Ryback doesn't get a chance to do whatever he wants. And where was Cena when he needed help against the Shield 6 times and stuff like that? Every time Cena was getting injured by the Shield, Ryback popped up. Basically stuff like that. I'd probably give that a 2.5 out of 5. Ryback, it's pretty funny what he was saying and how he talks. I just still laugh all the time. He's nothing like Goldberg, but he's trying to get there. Just a pretty shallow performance by Ryback, how he was talking and stuff like that. But yeah, then it was R-Truth versus Wade Barrett. R-Truth took it to Wade Barrett like no other. He just literally ripped him in half. The winner was R-Truth. That match, 2 out of 5, nothing. Basically nothing in it, so yeah. Then we see backstage Vicky Guerrero and Brad Maddox talking at the back about Berta Del Rio not being able to compete. Teddy Long walks in and possibly Swagger versus Ziggler for tonight. Teddy says he spoke to Swagger and gave him some extra insensitive. Teddy says Booker T doesn't know about this. Then we next we're going to see Great Khali and Santino Marella versus Cody Rhodes and Damien Sandow. Oh, very, very bad match. But Team Rhodes Scholars won. Cody Rhodes and Damien Sandow picked up the win. Very boring match. Nothing in that. 2 out of 5. Then we see Fandango coming out talking about how people say his name and everything like that. Then he walks out. It's very, very boring, that part. I couldn't bear to watch anymore. Probably give it a 2 out of 5. Then we see Jack Swagger versus Dolph Ziggler. Jack Swagger practically obliterated him. I don't know if you guys are going to agree, but I think Jack Swagger took it to Ziggler like no other. He hit him with so much moves. He punished him and stuff like that I've never seen Swagger be in that mood before. But he did it, and Jack Swagger pinned the world champion and picked up the win. Then after that, we see Punk talk about his historic moment with The Undertaker, how he thought he was going to win and stuff like that. And he talks about his title reign and saying that Punk says he wanted the next challenge and found that challenge to be The Rock. Then Punk says he still wanted to go to the next hurdle of his career. He wanted to defeat the Streak. That's where he thought he could do something higher and be proven that he's a force to be reckoned with and stuff like that. Then we just see Punk walk out on the WWE Universe and Paul Heyman with nothing to say, with a sad face, just walks out, barely anything in it. Probably give that a 3 out of 5 just because Punk, his words were pretty touching, and yeah, I understand where he's coming from. To lose by the Streak, it does hurt you, it does ruin a man's career, so yeah, he's right. Then we see Nikki Bella versus Caitlyn. Nikki Bella won, it was nothing really in it. Caitlyn, hopefully she stays the Divas Champion, but Nikki Bella was too strong for her and won that match. I'd probably give that a 2.5 out of 5, just being nice and stuff like that. Then after this, we see Cena saying to Ryback, he calls Ryback out to the ring. Ryback Cena saying that why would you do that and stuff like that. You blame me for all your stuff, and calls him out and says, well, Ryback doesn't say a word, basically. Just talks about the times where he didn't help him, has been in the shadow and the spotlight and all this stuff. Basically, Cena's saying, if you want some, come get some, to Ryback. He's challenging Ryback probably to Extreme Rules. Hopefully that match happens and stuff like that. Then we see the Shield come out and attack Cena. And Ryback just stood there and watched and let Cena get beat up. Then he walked out. The crowd was booing. Then, as you guys might not know, after Raw, that match was, they held it that long to see what happens after Raw. After Raw went off air, we see The Shield versus John Cena and Team Hell No in a dark match, main event. And basically the match ended with Seth Rollins hitting Cena with a chair, prompting the Shield to get disqualified. Then the faces, Daniel Bryan, Kane, and John Cena hit the Shield with their finishers to send the crowd home happy. Like and subscribe, guys. Hope you liked my Raw review. Give me your comments and your opinions, and hope you enjoyed Raw. Thank you.